and that was important. So, and something that was very current, so we call this the Cadence. And what's really neat is that paddleboard, not only can you stow it on the exterior of the vehicle, there's actually enough room that you can stow it on the interior with the hatch shut. So if you're kind of into security, there's ways that you can get around that and not leave it out for someone to have access to. But this is... So the bar is open. Well, maybe not today, but somewhere it's 5 o'clock and it's happy hour. But for us right here, so this comes up every year. We talk about, like, we get a lot of positive feedback as far as the beer wagon or the brewmaster, as we call it. When we did this several years ago. So we decided to kind of bring it back. Obviously this is in concept form. We decided also with the Ram ProMaster, a cartoon, if you will. It's so much larger than life. So we showed you earlier this year, we unveiled the all-new Power Wagon for 2017. It's going to go into production here in November. We kind of went back to the retro graphics on that, and so this is just really an exaggeration of that. We call this the Macho Power Wagon. It's got a special color, we call it Macho Mango. It's been lifted approximately 4 inches. It has aftermarket lift kit. It has a lot of concept parts on it, and I'm just going to take you through it. So, you know, we've got this great kit that we put on the Challenger shaker kit. Could we create a Durango shaker? So that's what you see here. This thing's pretty cool, and it only gets better. So in the spirit of Moab, with this year being, last spring being the 50th annual, you know, I like to say you can celebrate your birthdays and anniversaries all year long, and so that's what we're doing here. So this is the CJ66 concept. This started out as a, I think it's a Tuxedo Park CJ from 1966, which is 50 years ago. And that vehicle is very awkward. I don't know if if you saw this in its raw state when we purchased it. It was pretty homely looking. It's kind of awkward and very narrow track. So this is really a smash up of 3 different generations. So we took the CJ from 1966, we put it on a TJ chassis, and then we integrated JK lamps and bumpers into it. So it's 3 different generations. It's a blast from the past in a new and modern way. This thing is really cool. The 1971 Challenger is like my favorite old-time Mopar car. We have what we call here the Shakedown. We basically, it's black on black on black. It's really kind of a tribute to the pro touring movement, drift car, if you were to take all those and put them together. It's a 1971 Challenger, but if you look closely, it's very modern because we've actually taken a 2017 front end from a Challenger and grafted it onto the car. And everything lights up, everything functions. As you walk around the side, these are 19-inch versions of the 20-inch slingshot wheel that's available on the Challenger. 20-inch in the back. The rear end is really neat because once again we've taken that 2017 appearance from today's Challenger and grafted it onto the rear. To celebrate the whole thought on this Shakedown, we have an asymmetrical vibrating stripe that runs through the driver's side of the car.